Alright, we're here in the confession booth. My brother's taking his TABC test. I really don't think he's gonna pass. The goal is to give him as much beer as possible before he finishes the test. Maybe he'll get a little drunk and make this test a little bit fun. So yeah, we already got him on like 4 or 5 beers already. The goal is to get him at like maybe 7 to 10 before the end of this test. It's a little test, yeah, because you know, that's what we're doing. We're testing how much can Kazer take. Tune back in because we're gonna get his side of the story because I know he's gonna fucking fail this test.
I know you out there talking really loud, trying to hold a nigga down, but you never meant one like me. Grinding till my back against the ground, best believe it's going down. Better watch yourself around me. I'm realer, we realer, you know I'm still up. King around these palm trees. I'm realer, we realer, and we still up.
Okay. Settle down. Let me have your attention, class. Now, in today's lesson, we're going to be learning about how to be a real rapper. I need everybody to listen up.
First off, let me tell them, before we just start to wreck them, places about to be in session, so all better pay attention.
Women who by nature have a higher fat content will become more intoxicated more quickly than men, less quickly than men. 3 for same as men. Fat bitches get drunk as same as men.
You ahead, you fucking up the game with them claims that you're getting bread. Instead, you need to sit down and fix your flows. Cause by thinking you the shit, man, you just putting on a show. If you really about your dough, go out and go get it. Stop saying that you got it when you're scared to go and spend it. You always rap about money that don't feed is what you do. Bitch, I say I feed it cause I need it more than you. A lot of niggas out here thinking that they close to me.
To a minor.
But I won't get in trouble for selling it to him because he's of age,
some
right?
of the information we looked at in this section.
That's why you're taking that test.
Section 3.
Take notes, sit down, Here I go with that glistening type of flow, that rap that'll get you started. I'm charging right through the door. Most of these artists saying call themselves the hardest, trying to be part of the shit, but they hard in what they selling, and I bet that all of you bought it.
Alright, Kazer, why don't you tell him what happened?
I was taking my fucking TABC test and I couldn't hear the fucking question because I was on a fucking cell phone that's a piece of shit, and every time it gets fucking loud it cuts out, and I couldn't hear the question, so I waited for it to repeat, and then it fucking repeats, and then I'm like, alright, so I'm trying to answer the question, and then it just says, oh, your test has been locked. So I fucking call back, I'm like, why the fuck is my test locked? And they're like, oh, it's because you failed validation. And I'm like, well, okay, well, we're gonna give you a new validation number. And I'm like, okay, cool. So they give me a new validation number, and then I'm like, alright, so I'm just gonna start from there. And they're like, no, well, since you failed validation, you have to start your whole test all over again. I've spent like a whole hour and a half doing this fucking test.
Maybe this might help.
No. It had nothing to do with the beer. It had a lot to do with the noise. But not the beer.
So what's up, man? You wanna keep my party or what?
Snitching like a bitch, telling police he tried to murder me. Hit him on side of his head with a bat. If necessary, the red is attacked. I'm telling you bitches don't want her to that. You keep on this snitch, you get fed to the rat. You telling them stories, I'm telling them facts. We be the dude that you better tracks. The problem with you, don't feed on my back. Only the truth, recognize that. Do what you gotta do. Prove what you gotta prove.
I'm fucking frustrated right now, man. Like, I tried to take this fucking test, this TABC test for this fucking job I'm trying to get to sell beer. They're asking dumb questions. Like, I fucking get, there's 5 chapters and this bitch is like 2 hours long. Fuck that, it's like 4 hours long. I'm trying to take this damn test and I get to like chapter 3, which is like an hour and a half long, and doing good, and I can't hear the shit because my chick has a fucked up cell phone. Whenever you talk loud, I don't hear everything. So I'm like, I can't hear everything because there's noise in the background. I'm trying to do the test and I can't fucking hear it, and I can't hear the question, so it repeats itself, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna hear it the second time, right? The second time go around, and I still didn't hear that motherfucker. So the second time is like, please hold for customer service. Oh fuck, man, customer service. Oh yes sir, can I have your name please? I'm like, oh, my fucking name is blank. And then they're like, oh, okay, you know, it's because you failed verification and, you know, you took long for the question, so I'm gonna give you a new ID number. And I'm like, cool, I'm writing the ID number down. And I'm like, so I'm just gonna punch this number in and then it's just gonna start from where I left off? Nah, man, you're gonna have to start back from the beginning. Like, I'm not even fucking feeling that at all, dude. Like, I'm already buzzing. Imagine if I start back from the beginning. Like, if I start from the beginning and then I go, by this time I'm gonna be fucked up if I keep drinking, and I'm gonna take my TABC test drunk and I'm gonna pass that bitch. Hope so. I'm just frustrated, man. Like, I had to take a little break away from this damn TABC test. I hope it's not timed, cause then I might register as retarded.
When it comes to realness, they ain't at your altitude. front and center attitude. Been like this ain't nothing new. Smack them like they ask you to. Cap them when they act a fool. Keep your lyrics all precise. Fuck a critic, then it's wife. Fuck them, they don't think you're nice. Being asshole times twice. Treat your pen like Smith and Wesson. Kill these beats, full intentions. When I'm talking, pay attention. Keep in touch with street connection. Connected to the streets, cause that's the bread you're gonna eat. Forever, ever hold your peace. Don't ever, ever tell police. Don't listen to a hater, they just mad and cannot fade us. Keep it coming.
It's 9:26. This nigga takes forever to take a test that only takes 2 hours.
Hey,
and just to prove it to you that it only takes 2 hours to take this test.
That's bullshit.
Only takes 2 hours to complete. Texas TABC Seller Server Training Course only takes 2 hours to complete unless you're Kazer.
Okay, so I took my TABC test today and it was very long. I didn't expect it to even be that long. I thought it was only gonna be 2 hours like the front of the DVD said, but fucking lying ass niggas. Like it was actually like, I think I started like at 2 or 2:30 or something like that, and it's 9:30. It took 7 hours, but I had some complications, so it wasn't all like really took that long. I had to start over one time, and then I got locked out of my account like 2 times, and then I had to register for the online way to do it because I was too dumb to do it with the phone. So by the time I registered, and then I was thinking like, oh, I already watched all 3 of these sections, I could just, you know, take the test for them and I don't have to like, you know, watch them all again. But when you register online, it tells you that it's gonna not open the test until the time of the video has passed, and each video is like fucking 30-45 minutes long. So it was forever. I just let it play and I walked away from the computer after a while. I just didn't even stay there, and it was not fun at all, especially with the beer. But it was cool. I can sell you beer now legally, and if you're a minor I still can. I'm sorry, but well, now I'm TABC certified, so addicted.
Don't pay for bride, just make it rain on them hoes like there's no garage. Now you got to learn the most important thing. Don't ever, 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 ever try to cross a dope friend. A lot of niggas out here thinking that they close to me.